I think it was about 4 months ago. I was standing in the ring at All In, and I was surrounded by the best fans in the entire world. I felt like I was trapped in this literal wall of sound. It was your belief and your passion. It started a fire.
The three of us and a cast of our bandit friends disrupted the very way that professional wrestling functioned. We broke all of the rules. We were eventually approached by the Khan family, and they had a question for the three of us. The question was, do you guys really want to change the world? We said, yep.
As a young child, I remember waking up Saturday mornings with my father and sitting down in front of the TV watching professional wrestling. I was enamored by the sights of men such as Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, and Andre the Giant. Seeing these larger-than-life characters on television always excited me and drew my interest and attention. As I got older, my passion for pro wrestling diminished. It wasn't as entertaining and appeared to be more scripted, and a lot of the things that I would see never made any sense. It took me almost 20 years to find an interest back in pro wrestling. Through my boyfriend, who was a die-hard pro wrestling fan, as well as a wrestling podcaster, he introduced me to a group of independent guys who had a mission to change not only how pro wrestling is perceived, but as well as how it is presented. And this is why I have chosen to do my presentation on All Elite Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling is a new promotion founded by Tony Khan. He's the vice president and son of Shahir Khan, multi-billionaire and owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars NFL team. Tony, being a die-hard fan and pro wrestling enthusiast, he is connected with the hottest names outside of the WWE and was able to negotiate business deals with the wrestlers, BR Sports, ITV in the UK, and TNT/Turner Sports to present a true alternative in the wrestling product. All Elite Wrestling presents a raw, fan-driven show by pro wrestlers for the fans. You could say by the fans, for the fans, because pro wrestlers are fans at heart. Beginning with one of the presidents of the company, Cody Rhodes, who is a former WWE superstar and the son of pro wrestling legend Dusty Rhodes, and brother of one of the most controversial figures in wrestling history, Dustin Goldust Rhodes. With the drive and passion that Cody had, he took a gamble on himself by leaving the largest pro wrestling sports entertainment company in the world and found himself on the independent scene with a drive and passion to create something new. While out on the independent scene, he was able to get a hold of the highest grossing independent apt in the business with the Young Bucks, who are Matt and Nick Jackson. During this period, prior to All Elite's conception, the Young Bucks were the first wrestlers to manage to acquire a national t-shirt deal with Hot Topic and to have their Bullet Club merchandise sold in all stores all around the country. Also, along with this journey, Cody was also able to work with the man considered as the best pro wrestler in the world, and he goes by the name of Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is another wrestler who took a similar path to Cody, in which he was signed by the WWE in developmental and opted to take a chance on himself. He left WWE and journeyed over to the country of Japan, where he was the first junior heavyweight foreigner to achieve the success of winning the historic G1 Climax and be the first junior to ever win the World Heavyweight Championship. With these four men working together, they made a $1 bet with pro wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer. When a fan asked Meltzer via Twitter, would a company outside of WWE be able to sell out a 10,000 seat arena? And Meltzer replied via Twitter that nobody has been able to do this since 2001. Cody saw the tweet, and along with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, they took that chance on themselves and said that they would take that bet. With no television promotion, no commercials, and through social media alone, they were able to sell out all 10,000 seats at the Sears Center in Chicago for an independent pay-per-view within 4 minutes. The pay-per-view was named All In, which aired on September 1st, 2018. Things like this are what draw me into the All Elite group. There are four men who took a risk on themselves, left secure jobs, and through pure hustle and fan appreciation were able to achieve something something that has not been done in almost 20 years and has the ability to take a shot at the largest monopoly in pro wrestling and actually succeed. With the success of All In, Tony Khan, who was there, decided to speak with the gentlemen about beginning their very own promotion. Tony Khan had the connections within the business world and television world to make the offer something that the wrestlers would seriously consider. After months of discussion, on January 1st, 2019, on their YouTube series, Being the Elite, the four men announced the inception of All Elite Wrestling. Since the announcement, All Elite Wrestling has held 4 major events that have all sold out within minutes, and also their television show Dynamite has debuted on TNT every Wednesday at 8 p.m. It has also beaten the WWE product known as NXT every week in their ratings. I have been a fan of Cody since I first heard of him. His drive and passion and willingness to put it all out there in the open for the fans has motivated me to go hard for what I want in life and to never give up. To not listen to what anyone has to say because there will always be haters around when you have an idea that they wish they had only thought of. He makes me want to go hard and never give up. It is just amazing to see how this group of men were able to make something that has not occurred in over 20 years and consistently do it every single time with nothing but sellouts and fan appreciation. The fans' passion that comes across the TV screen is infectious. The environment at a live show is a totally different experience where everyone is having fun, the crowd is literally standing on their feet for the majority of 2 hours, and everyone is having a good time. In closing, as a re-inspired fan to the world of pro wrestling, All Elite Wrestling feels like it is my show. They express themselves in a way that a 37-year-old adult, I don't feel that my intelligence is being insulted by horrific writing. I get the excitement from the action, and I also get to watch these men and their crew on this new journey, and as a fan, I can say that I have been there since day one, and cannot wait to see where this journey takes us. Just like all the guys from All Elite, I have no problem going all in on myself, and you shouldn't either.